No, the quiz you will be seeing is from the original user. To avoid copyright issue, I cut out the parts from the original video and added with a different effect. That way it will not cause any copyright issues. Basically, no, I just cut out from the original video, not the full part. I hope this will be helping for the YouTube community and enjoy the video. Enjoy.
You see the sunrise, a new day's upon you. You bite your nails and you need something trouble. The time is upon you to show them what you can do, and soon they will know that the day has come. Knows that we are gifted just for being who as we are, for being who as we are. Late into the night, I hear a snowman play, and I'm shivering, that's what I'm feeling. And then into the wind, that's what I'm feeling. I'm moving, I feel the pressure of the storm, that's why I leaves me home. So many names and faces, so many lights better than my places. And every day I walk waiting and pray to know I'm not too brave. I'm gonna take a stand. I'm telling you I sleep. Try to take my day.
Heroes. Heroes are meant to protect the people and basically not help out the good. Basically not when heroes come to rise, whether from a tragic story or a tragic life tale. They are pretty much those heroes that are willing to make reasons to become stronger or be famous, vengeance, or any kind. Basically now heroes are willing to take the stand to become a hero to protecting the people and the city, including the planet. And for these two, they take their job seriously, and they may be young, but they fight well. But this actually leads to one question. Who could win a fight between the web caller or the upcoming hero? Well, we're here to find out today. Spider-Man, the web calling swing hero of Marvel Comics. And Izuku Midoriya, the upcoming hero and the apprentice of All Might of My Hero Academia. My name is Deso24 and I'm trying to analyze these two companions to see who will win in a deadly duo. Now just a heads up, before I start Spider-Man's analysis, there are plenty of Spider-Man that have the same origin but with different outcomes and also different iterations, such as the Mangaverse, the PS4 versions, and so on. So for this way, I'm going to only be covering the comic incarnation of Spider-Man, which, if I be honest, is one of the main kind, though there are references throughout the games and comics and also TV shows. But we're getting off track right now. Anyways, Spider-Man's wife was actually named by Peter Parker. Peter was living with his uncle and aunt, Ben and May, which is still don't know what happened to Peter's parents. There's a lot of theories. But anyways, he lived a life of a nerd, and basically on been bullied on ever since. Basically not has made to do with his knowledge or something. But and basically not like the other incarnations, Spider-Man was later been bitten by a react-spired that probably one of the interesting ones. While it had made different iterations, and basically no, it had the same thing. After starting its powers, he decided to do one thing to able to help him to get him money. So he decided to become the all-calling person is a wrestler that to get money. What? Had to go somewhere. Anyways, as Spider-Man as a wrestler, as a Spider-Man or Spider-Boy to one Besides, he actually won his first fight. But here's the catch. Basically enough, after winning his battle after a wrestling match and getting money, he let a gunman loose. Now knowing not his promo, of course. But came a ball where his uncle been shot down by the same guy. Yeah, not a happy day for him. Basically enough, on this day, that Pierre had learned that even causing powers that led to his own family want his love to die. Ish, and I thought made romance novels are dramatized and going Twilight. But Pierre did learn something one day. He learned that with great power is with great responsibility. So he decided to have an idea. After learning from his mistake, he decided to don the costume, but not as a wrestler anymore. He used it in a different way. He fight day and night to help out with main heroes as the Avengers and the X-Men. Pierre became a hero to New York City. He became the Spider-Man. In a fun fact about PS4 Spider-Man in the comic, it's actually kind of the same, which if you want to compare about the lores and the theories. But I'm getting off track. Basically now, Spider-Man is over 30 years old current day. He was a photographer for the Daily Bulletin and also a former Avenger member and Fantastic Four, Fantastic 5, and the X-Men. They're plenty of teams that Spider-Man had been to. And remember I talked about the React Spider that he'd been bitten? Basically enough, he gained a lot of abilities and powers to it. He was able to call walls and able to stick on it. Kind of similar to a spider. Know that he also superhuman strength thanks to the locomotive. And know that he had superhuman speeds and reflexes, including stamina and durability. He also had forgiving chemical resistance as well. And of course, his famous signature, the Spider Sense. Now, for those who are aware about the Spider Sense, you know what it is. But for those who don't, basically on the Spider Sense is kind of like a second sense, warning you about danger around them. Basically now, it's kind of like the Matrix, but in a way of the comic logic. So basically now, Spider-Man can actually sense where danger, but sometimes his greatest defeat when it don't work on several occasions. And would I be a sucker if I forget these? Basically now, Spider-Man isn't without his webs. So basically now, he developed a web slinger with a web fluid. It actually twin with it mounted. It currently loaded, and knowing that he can able to web it dissolve in 1 hour. Knowing that the web fluid is contains of percent 300 psi. Knowing that the web fluid can also have taser as well. And knowing that thanks to his bodysuit, he can able to use web wire and also the spider trackers, which is basically now used for tracking down his opponents and basically on any crimes. So it's kind of like a mobile guy, like a drone, but in the way of a spider, basically not helping the common scenarios, such as his web slinger can able to use him for swinging or holding a ship apart back together. Despite being young, Spider-Man had plenty of feats, both sides of Peter Parker's. Basically, he has defeated the Hulk once. Being a former member of the Fantastic Four and the Avengers, they brought quite ways of Spider martial art, knowing that he had more girlfriends than any superheroes. I mean, a lot, actually. And knowing that he also managed to face off several villains to Dr. Doom, Doc Ock, Green Arrow, and King. And even one time with the rest of Spider-Man and women, he able to help out to save the Spider-Verse. Well, basically now, if it's outside his multiverse, the Spider-Verse are actually kind of different to the stories. So basically now, the Spider-Verse is really rare, and with his leadership to help them, they won the fight. So basically now, Peter Parker is actually one of the strongest Spider-Man. Yeah, pretty much. Though, if I were to say anything, Peter isn't actually perfect. His durability had limits, and like I said before, his spider sense can be tricked or disrupted by certain thugs. plus the arrogant Navy, and plus the anti-spider praying accordion. It also worth to mention that even though he had the spider sense, it could lead his greatest downfalls, including the famous death of Spider-Man in the Ultimate Comics. But overall, Spider-Man is one of the best Marvel characters, and basically now has shown many years of great strength and feats. While he may have his flaws, but Spider-Man/Peter can able to take on any strongest of villains to the likes of Doctor Doom and Kingpin, including the Green Goblin. You villains better watch out for the Spider-Man, because once he gets you, he'll wet you up and basically enough, defeat you with one blow.
Excuse me, late for work! Coming through!
Looking good, Spidey!
Hello, New York! Ha-ha!
As a young kid, Midoriya, or Izuku, or Daku, you want to say it very correctly, always want to become a superhero. And thanks to the My Hero series, basically now everyone had their different size, normal, and superpowers. So based on hope, and since that, well, based on Izuku Midoriya, hope he had his mother's genes since she also had the powers, he might become a hero after all. But turns out that he doesn't have actually the power, so basically that makes him normal. Yeah, basically that actually make this one bad day. So basically enough, he ever actually have a rough life. So basically enough, it actually brought him down to tears, believing that he want to become a hero. So unfortunately, sorry Izuku, you didn't make it. Though without his powers, Izuku Midoriya is still willing to become a hero one day. Even though it takes him a lot of time, it does make him a huge threat. So basically now it might help him one day to become a hero if he gains the powers. And that all changed ever since he became a teenager. Until one day after school, he met the one and only All Might. Now for those who don't know, All Might is the face of superheroes. So basically now he is famous. One day, he and Midoriya met each other for the first time. And basically now, after this one talk, he transported himself, which is actually a weaker version. And All Might knew this because basically now, one day he might die and he needed a new next generation. So here's the thing. He actually wants to grant Midoriya his powers. So basically now, Midoriya without doubt can't believe he actually gained this opportunity. Without doubt, he gave Midoriya his hair. Literally, all Might's hair. And you thought it's kind of silly, but since it's an anime logic, once Midoriya bite the hair and eat it, it actually gained All Might's power. Well, small purchase. And top it all off, since with his new powers, All Might decided to transfer him to the normal school to the Heroes Academy, where he decided to let Midoriya to develop his powers. So basically now, Midoriya agrees, and adventure began with a lot of things such as bad guys invading school, and then basically now a tournament, and then a test, etc. There's a lot of things about My Hero Academia. But despite being 16 years old, Izuku is actually pretty that smart. They see his knowledge of superheroes and also focusing on the fights throughout the decades. Midoriya is not only a student and hero training and also the bearer of One for All. He's actually kinda smart, and thanks to his fights as normal, he can learn these advantages to help him in a fight once or another. And remember that All Might give hair to Midoriya will actually give him the One for All. You see, One for All is kind of special. And thanks to Midoriya's One for All power, he gains superhuman strength, superhuman speed, knowing that he has a increased hearing and also stockpiles power and cannot be taken away really 1,000,000%. Wow, that's amazing. But that doesn't stop there. Midoriya had many techniques such as the Dragon Smash, the Delaware Smash, Air Force, the Chester Smash. Did I say that right? Yeah, I said it right. He also had the St. Louis Smash, the Delaware Smash, and basically enough, it's kind of actually one of the strongest smash attacks. Jeez, I don't want to know how many are there. And finally, we got the two last ones, which full count is a mode that can actually increases strength, knowing that he also had the shoot style up all for one, basically now increase the generated attacks into one-shot style, including this. And knowing that, remember I said he is smart? Well, he can actually skill and strategize in a fight, and things get heated up or get tense during a fight. And basically on overall, Midoriya is one incredible hero you do not mess with, even in training. He destroyed a robot the size of a large building with a single punch, able to lure a scratch on All Might, in a way that he also can mirror in 1 second, defeated Overhaul and gently single punch him, in a way that in 100% Daku punches, able to knock out Midoriya and will scratch on All Might. Though with these feats, Midoriya is still a human being, and based on his stronger techniques greatly damage his body if he uses too much of it. Plus, his strategies tend to be pretty risky during a fight, curiously put his own life at risk to protect others, and get punched in the private part which is his genitals. And yes, that's actually a thing. But without these flaws, Midoriya is considered one of the strongest and one of All Might's greatest people. Basically now, with the bear of all for one, or actually one for all, he is pretty tough, and not even greatest villains could take him. While he may be hero training, Izuku Midoriya, or Daku, is one of the powerful beings that you should not mess with. Do not underestimate Midoriya's power.
石ころの全力だクラッシュスウルトラ
Alright, the comparison have been done and analyzed. Before I reveal the winner, let's go see you guys vote in the amiibo that I sent you guys. Shall we? Let's go! Wow, it's almost actually a landslide. Actually a complete landslide. Based enough, for Spider-Man is 92.3%, and Izuku Midoriya 7.7%. Wow, you guys are really that pretty impressive. And based enough, there's only about 3 comments. So let's just go to the comment section, shall we? Yeah, let's go. For Phantom, much of the that if it composts Spider-Man, he can actually easily destroy. Yes, sorry dude, but I'm not using compost Spider-Man, so sorry. But even Elite Starstorm even say that Spider-Man doesn't need all the stuff need to win. And even the MCU version, Spider-Man stumps. Thank you, Elite, thank you. And from Sickness Team Pikachu is a very long comment. Basically now he says that he gives Spider-Man the win because his speeds are down to sea level. And basically now is it really showing the ability level feats. Not to mention last time he remembered Midoriya had the hypersonic speed advantage. And basically now it seems a little bit interesting. But thank you. Now let's get to the winner. And the winner between the two heroes of justice is Spider-Man. Yeah, many people have seen this coming. Now, basically, now I feel like I'm gonna raise about 100 of My Hero Academia fans that actually love Izuku Midoriya. But anyways, let's go let's go to the category to explain why I say that Spider-Man wins this fight. Anyways, let's go. Now for speed isn't that hard. While at best, both of them should get the speed advantage, but at the end, Spider-Man gets the speed advantage because Walden and Izuku can have Mach 30 speed advantage. However, at the end, Spider-Man have great reaction and short blast combat speed, and even been shown against Quicksilver and Cyclops Opera Blast, which is confirmed at the speed of light. So basically enough, it's actually never that hard to get the speed advantage. Based on Inspiration well, and for strength, it's kind of go with Spider-Man again. Why bad is Izuku can able to one single blow of a giant robot? That's very impressive. However, at the end, I think that Spider-Man get the strength advantage for many reasons. While Izuku can able to have sea level attacks, but for Spider-Man, well, that's another story. Because based on Spider-Man have fought several opponents at his level, including the Hulk. So it's that hard to tell. Now intelligence, it actually comes down where whether they're smart or not. While that Izuku can able to see attacks from Spider-Man and even figure out how they work, but there's one thing he didn't know: the Spider Sense, something that Izuku never actually encountered in his show. So basically now, and plus that Spider-Man it have an ingenious intellect. So basically now, until I'm getting to his Spider-Man. And same with experience. Izuku may be a hero trained and even experienced many fights from different heroes. But Spider-Man have joined many heroes in the different scenarios, even have experience against tougher foes and have fought dangerous battles such as the Dr. Doom, Green Goblin, and even helped with other teams such as the X-Men, the Avengers, and even the Fantastic Four. So based on experience, it's given to Spider-Man. And to durability is not that hard. While best that Izuku can able to survive many bones, even the Rickard at his best, basically not survive his own attacks. But at the end, Spider-Man can able to survive many bones and even dodge many attacks. And plus, he survived hits from Venom and Carnage, the two most powerful heavy hitters symbiotes, which at best can be large town to small city. So basically now, theory I'm getting to is, sorry my hero kind of fans, while Izuku could put up a good fight, but Spider-Man does outclass him and stop him in nearly every category. And if I were saying anything, if I were giving them prep time, basically Izuku can able to learn Spider-Man's Spider Sense, but at the end it will not actually change the outcome. So overall, Spider-Man does outclass my Izuku in every category, and you can say he does run him up very good. The winner is Spider-Man.
This is so irritating.
Over here.
So, this is the UAA office?
Surprised?
Didn't think it would be so fancy, considering the nature of your work.
I'm an agent. Anything less would be uncivilized. Now, take a seat.